Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another live stream, to another show, to another Jose Unleashed. Yeah, that's right. You know how we do it here. Hey guys, we like to start these live streams and see how they go. Now, FYI, shout out to everyone out there. Thank you for patiently waiting for me. I was actually trying to get ready for the show. I was trying to set up the whole AI before we got started here, and it was a lot more difficult than what I originally thought, but we got it working finally. Trying to get this ChatGPT thing working over here, and shout out to everyone out there so far that has made it to the show. Looking forward to having a fun and exciting program today. Let's see how it all plays out, and we'll go from there. Now, I was trying to get ChatGPT to work on the computer here, but I couldn't really get it to work there. But I was able to at least get it to work on the phone. Okay. So we're gonna have ChatGPT here on the phone, and that was the special guest I kept telling you guys about. Trying to spoiler alert. Who's the special guest? I was trying to show you. I was trying to keep it a secret, but I couldn't anymore. It was ChatGPT. I was trying to get Joe Rogan on the show, but he kept blowing me off. He kept telling me I wasn't funny enough, to be in his presence and on his show, or vice versa. He definitely didn't want to be on my show. So it is what it is, But shout out to Joe Rogan. Shout out to him. Big fan. Hope you guys, listen to him, or at least know who he is. You don't have to listen to him. I totally understand that too. I was also making myself some more coffee because it's been a long day already, and it's only going to get longer, right? But the whole idea behind today's show is that I plan on talking a little bit to ChatGPT and seeing how that goes, and hopefully you guys will join me for the ride. If there's anything you want me to ask ChatGPT, please feel free to let me know in the chat, and we'll get to it. But I was trying to see if we can solve some of the world's problems using ChatGPT. So, let's give it a go, and hopefully we can. And if not, it is what it is. All right, so let me see. Let me see if we can do a quick little pre-game real quick. I want to see if I can get ChatGPT to work on another screen, because I don't know. I mean, have you guys ever used ChatGPT out there? Have you guys ever used artificial intelligence to help you out with things or not? I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say or think about, artificial intelligence. Are you guys scared of it? Not scared of it? What do you guys think about the whole revolution that's staring us right in the face? And, it's about to hit us like a brick wall, whether you like it or not. At first I was, I've been on the fence, kind of going back and forth with artificial intelligence, and whether we should be scared of it or not. And the reality is that it seems like it's going to be a lot more exciting and a lot cooler and awesome than we think it is. A lot of people out there, just like the internet, or even electricity. When these technologies first came on board, a lot of people were scared. They were, if you can believe it, there was a lot of, when electricity first became a thing, a lot of people were scared of it. They did not want to have electric lights, like a light bulb in their house, thinking it's going to burn their house down. And, at the same time, they were using candles, which was a lot more riskier, right? If you ask me, or burning your house down. But hey, it is what it is. So I feel it's kind of like the same thing going forward here. I remember a few months ago, I heard of some lady that she kept going to doctor after doctor trying to get diagnosed for her illness, and every single doctor had a different diagnosis. Nobody could figure it out, taking all kinds of medicines and treatments and everything, and nothing was helping her. And so she finally, had it. She couldn't take it anymore. She said, you know what? I got nothing to lose. Let me go and ask ChatGPT, ask our artificial intelligence what it thinks, I could be. So basically, she talked to ChatGPT as if it was her doctor, gave her medical history, gave her all the, results of all the previous tests, kind of just gave her synopsis, for, where she was at in life. And ChatGPT basically spit out a solution. And when she took that solution to an actual doctor and she got treatment with that solution that ChatGPT gave her. Yeah, sorry. Snap. Anyways, she was cured. Her problem was solved. So I've been having, so I said, you know what? Let me use that same logic for my truck. I don't know if you guys know, but I have a 1988 Ram Charger. It's an old V8 carbureted motor. It's just an old truck, right? And I got it as like a project truck, and it's been up and down. But very recently, I've been having a lot of trouble with it, and I haven't been able to really get it going. I can start it, I can move it, but it gets to a point where, after like about 5 minutes, it's not working anymore. And I'm so upset because, I've been doing so much work on the truck. Everything else is amazing. I've fixed everything up to the point where it's freaking awesome. But now it's at a point where it's not really running. It's not really, giving me more than 5 minutes of runtime, which is not good. So I said to myself, all right, let's go on ChatGPT. Let me ask artificial intelligence, what it thinks about this problem I'm having and if it can help me fix it or not. And long story short, ChatGPT gave me all the solutions that I didn't think of. Some that I already did, some that I didn't do. But all of a sudden, it gave us new life. Me and my friends that are working on the truck on a solution to fixing what was wrong with the truck. And now we're going to hit the ground running again next week with a whole list of new things to try out and see if we can work on, see if we can get the truck running again. Because we were going crazy, going online, checking all kinds of YouTube videos, all kinds of forums, all kinds of blogs, everything that we could think of in order to try and find the solution to the problem. And we couldn't find anything until, we decided to check with ChatGPT, and well, it helped us out. So it seems like, we got new life into the whole situation here. So, all right. So that's what we're going to be doing there. So, to me, I figured, all right, why not, see if we can continue playing around with ChatGPT a little bit. Little did I know that you actually had to pay for ChatGPT. Seems like you got to pay. Let me see. Upgrade. You got to pay for ChatGPT about $20 a month, which is a little bit too rich for my blood right now, for me to afford. But what I really wanted to do was to see if I can have a podcast or do a show just talking to artificial intelligence. Because at this point, it seems like artificial intelligence can talk to you like another human can talk to you, and you can actually have a conversation with it about all kinds of things. And how was I made aware of this? Well, it was on the Joe Rogan show not too long ago. Joe Rogan had a Red Band on the show, and started to get a little boring with Red Band. So all of a sudden, Joe Rogan decided to start talking to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT a bunch of questions. And sure enough, ChatGPT, well, at least the new 4.0 version or whatever, the newest version was very, very smart, because it basically asked. I can't show you what it asked because I'll get copyright strike or whatever from the Joe Rogan show. But long story short, it was Joe Rogan started to ask ChatGPT, hey, how do we fix the problem of money in politics? How do we fix the problem of the USA and the empire? How do we fix all the problems that we have right now in our current system, in our current government? And long story short, I was taken aback. I was very impressed by the answer that ChatGPT gave, because, spoiler alert, it was the actual response that I was expecting from someone that's based. If you ask somebody out there that knows their shit about what we need to do to fix the problem when it comes to the U.S. government, the USA as a whole, money in politics, corruption in politics, corruption as a whole in government, how to fix it and what we need to do. Well, all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Like, it's very hard to get a real answer or good answer these days. But when when Joe Rogan asked ChatGPT, it basically gave the answer that is the answer. And what is the answer? Well, long story short, I mean, it's a longer and more deep answer than I'm going to give you guys here. But long story short, the answer is hold the people in power accountable. The end. All right. It's a lot more, deeper, answer than that. But what ChatGPT, the new ChatGPT, was basically saying to the people was, yeah, what we need to do is that if a politician breaks a law, hold them accountable. If a politician, does something illegal, hold them accountable. Also, we should have more laws and rules and regulations for politicians and for people in power, and less rules and regulations for the people like you and me. And I was like, man, this ChatGPT sounds pretty based. Definitely the opposite of woke, all right? Not woke at all. Because, that's what a lot of complaints have been about the older ChatGPT, is that it had been pretty woke. When you ask it for a picture of our founding fathers, you get a picture of, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and things like that, but black, like a black version of them. Let me see if I can find... But yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. Let me see if I can show you a quick picture. So yeah, if you it's so like the woke ChatGPT, basically, when you would ask a picture of, hey, can you show me a picture of, hold on. Can you show me a picture of our founding fathers? You got like a black George Washington. Yeah, I think they erased it from, yeah, see, like they erased it already. Yeah, but this is what you would get, something like this. Hey, can I get a picture of our founding fathers? And then you started getting, yeah, it seems like they erased it because there was so much flack on the internet, over this. But anyways, I digress. All right, so let's see if we can chat with ChatGPT a bit. Public Service for the Truth says AI is the biggest scam. It's programmed. It is a program. Anyways, it's programmed, not intelligent. No, I agree with you there. So right now, before we go and start talking to ChatGPT, a lot of people are not aware of what it really is. Just like a lot of people are not aware of, they weren't aware of what the internet was when it came out. They weren't aware of the actual implications of the internet, or the actual implications of damn, what was I looking for right now? Man, sorry, I had a brain fart. I think I need a little bit more coffee. Oh yeah, like cryptocurrency is. The reality is that artificial intelligence is like the next big thing. Just like cryptocurrency was the next big thing. Just like all these technologies are the next big thing. Okay? So that's what AI is, okay? It's like, exactly. I said hang all the politicians. Yeah, something like that, but not quite. Public service. Well, okay, so see, he goes, how do you hold them accountable? How do you hold politicians accountable if they are in power? It's very simple. You got to... when you pass laws, okay, you got to what's the word I'm looking for? You got to enforce the laws. So basically, there are we got to pass laws to make what the politicians are doing right now illegal, and then when they actually continue doing it, well, holding them accountable means that, well, if you did something illegal, that means you got to face the consequences, which means go to jail. Simple as that. But will this happen? Probably not. So, But anyways, at the end of the day, what we need to do in order to regain power is to take away the power from the people that have the power. All right, that's basically kind of what ChatGPT was saying. Nothing that ChatGPT was saying was anything new. I think most of us freedom-loving Americans or people out there know exactly what needs to happen. Again, not just hold these people accountable, but give them less power, give us more power, take their power away. Again, it's true what you're saying. Public services says, that power, the power that we give them is more, what is it, like a figment of our imagination? In the sense that, they're only as powerful as we allow them to be. But right now, we are allowing them to be very powerful. So again, that's a whole conversation. All right. So, no, yeah. So at the end of the day, this is a whole conversation. All right. And what is it going to happen? Probably not, because as you said, the people in power will never pass these laws, and these laws are the ones that we need to hold them accountable to begin with. All right. So it's, what do we really need? Well, revolution and all this other shit. But is that going to happen? Probably not. And why not? Because everybody's so comfortable. All right. So what is artificial intelligence really? Well, again, it's just another tool for the future. And a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions. They have no idea what artificial intelligence really is and what it's going to do. And it's just like any other new technology out there. People just don't understand it, and they're scared of it. People get scared of what they don't understand, and this is no different. A lot of people out there think that, we're going to have artificial intelligence overlords, that we're going to have these robot machines that are going to take over. And we might. But it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. And, who's the one that's empowering these things? A bunch of other dumb humans that instead of doing what they need to do, like I said, hold the other humans accountable and clean house and start a revolution and do these other things against the other humans. Well, what are they doing? It's like, oh, I know. Let's get a robot. Let's train this robot to do our jobs that we don't want to do. One of the jobs is, again, take over government. That's not very wise. It's not that intelligent, to do that. Because at the end of the day, these machines are only as intelligent as we make them to be. We give them the information. We train them with, constant interaction with them. I'll give you an example. So, the reason I was a little late today to start the live stream was because I was trying to log in to my ChatGPT on my phone, and I am just a dumb human, and I am so dumb as a human that I cannot prove that I'm a dumb human. So all those little CAPTCHA, tests that you take, in order to prove that you're not a human? Well, I couldn't prove that I wasn't human. All right, that's basically what took me so long to figure out. And if you really want to take it to the next level, ChatGPT already, or artificial intelligence already, they can already pass these tests. Okay, so again, artificial intelligence isn't as stupid as we think it is, and isn't as smart as we think it is either. Okay, they can already pass. They can already prove that they're not human, even though they're not human, while us humans are still having trouble proving that we're not human. I know. Hold on, let me, that whole sentence, just made my brain, crash.
Bruh.
So let's go on ahead. Let's just start asking AI some questions, okay? So I'm using it on my phone. All right, so we're going to go with what it says on my phone, because I was trying to use it on here, but I couldn't. So whatever, let's just see, okay? I have a question I want to ask it. Let's see if it's going to answer it or not. It's about Joe Rogan, all right? I want to see if it's true, all right? Okay. Is Joe Rogan a CIA agent? Does he work for the CIA? All right, let's see. Uh,
It's great to meet you. How's your day going? I'm really looking forward to working on some cool stuff together.
Hey, I'm ready to... Hi there.
Hey there. I've got a really great...
is Joe Rogan a CIA agent? Does he actually work for the CIA?
No, Joe Rogan is not a CIA agent and does not work for the CIA. He is a comedian, podcaster, and UFC commentator. There is no credible evidence or information suggesting any involvement with the CIA. This idea is purely speculative and unfounded.
Well, what about that guy Mike Baker that he has on the show all the time? Plus, there's a lot of evidence that points that Joe Rogan actually could be an undercover CIA agent. What do you think about that?
Mike Baker is a former CIA officer who has appeared on Joe Rogan's podcast several times. His background and insights into intelligence and national security are why he's often a guest on the show. As for the idea that Joe Rogan could be an undercover CIA agent, there is no credible evidence to support this claim. Rogan is a public figure with a long history in entertainment and sports commentary. While it's natural for rumors and conspiracy theories to circulate, they often lack substantiated proof. If you have specific pieces of evidence you're curious about, I can help look into them.
Well, what about Joe Rogan, having so many CIA operatives or CIA or people that work for the CIA or have some sort of connection to the U.S. government, or even people like Alex Jones on the show? What do you make about that? Because in my opinion, I do think that CIA could be an undercover agent, and I'm just really hoping that you could help shed some more light onto this and maybe prove or disprove the fact that he is an agent.
Joe Rogan invites a wide variety of guests on his podcast, from comedians and scientists to politicians and conspiracy theorists. The diversity of his guest list is part of what makes his show popular, as it covers a broad range of topics and perspectives. Having former CIA operatives like Mike Baker or controversial figures like Alex Jones on the show doesn't indicate that Rogan himself is a CIA agent. The presence of such guests can be attributed to Rogan's interest in exploring different viewpoints and engaging in provocative discussions. There's no credible evidence to suggest that Rogan is an undercover CIA agent. If you have specific pieces of evidence or claims you want to discuss, feel free to share them, and I'll do my best to provide clarity.
Hey, so I want to ask you guys a quick question. So can you guys hear my ChatGPT bot or not? I'm guessing you guys can hear it. I think it is. I think it's coming through on the microphone. It's just a little low on the volume. I thought it would be a lot louder. Seems like I'm louder than the phone itself. But this is pretty cool, actually. The fact that it seems like I'm having a conversation, with the Chat AI bot, and it is pretty intense. Let's see what other question I can ask it. Okay, you guys can hear it. All right, great. I'm trying to think of what question I can ask it. All right. Let me see. I'm thinking. Let me see. It's like DB Goodman says, by the way, met Redman at a mortal friend's birthday dinner about a year before they launched their podcast. He told me about their idea, and he was thinking about doing a new... I can't see. A new what? A new thing called the podcast. Oh, so you met Red Band like 100 years ago. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I'm thinking about doing a podcast with something like ChatGPT. What do you guys think, huh? I'm just trying to see what else. Joe got lucky. He's no CIA plan. Well, listen, like, I'm a big fan of Joe Rogan. I listen to Joe Rogan, And I've been listening to Joe Rogan for many years, many years. But I do think that just like anybody else, that would be someone like him in the public eye with so many viewers, listeners, whatever, that why not? Why wouldn't the CIA at some point, or the government itself at some point, reach out to him and threaten him? Remember, he does have a family, he does have kids, he has whatever. So why not, basically make him work for the government? At the very least, by spreading talking points. Because I know I got a question. Did the U.S. actually land on the moon? Because there is a lot of evidence that is pointing to the fact that we did not land on the moon, and that a lot of the pictures that were taken or video that was taken of the moon landings are actually fake. Can you please shed some more light on this? Thank you.
Yes, the United States did land on the moon. The Apollo 11 mission, which took place in July 1969, successfully landed astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin on the moon, while Michael Collins orbited above. The evidence supporting the moon landings is extensive and robust, including 1. Physical evidence. Over 800 pounds of moon rocks were brought back to Earth, which have been studied by scientists worldwide. 2.
Well, real quick, I got a question. I got a question about the moon rocks. A lot of people have actually done research, on those moon rocks that have been brought back. I use that loosely, and a lot of those moon rocks have turned out to be fake. So what do you make about that?
There have been a few high-profile cases where moon rock samples turned out to be fake, but these instances were due to errors or fraud unrelated to NASA or the Apollo missions themselves. The vast majority of moon rocks returned by the Apollo missions have been extensively studied and verified by scientists worldwide. For example, one case involved a rock gifted to the Netherlands that was later found to be petrified wood. However, this rock was never verified as an actual Apollo moon rock, and its origin was unclear. On the other hand, genuine moon rocks have unique characteristics, such as specific mineral compositions and isotopic ratios that are distinct from Earth rocks. Scientific analysis of the verified moon rocks has provided valuable insights into the history and geology of the moon. These rocks have been studied by institutions globally, reinforcing their authenticity through independent verification. The few instances of fraud or...
All right, I'm going to ask you some other questions. Who is Jose Arteaga?
Jose Arteaga is a real estate professional in Manta, Ecuador. He has been involved in several real estate projects, including the...
Who is Jose Arteaga from YouTube?
Jose Arteaga is a YouTube content creator with several channels focusing on different themes. His main channels include travel vlogs and lifestyle content. On his travel channel, Jose Arteaga Travels, he shares insights and experiences about living and traveling in various countries, especially focusing on moving to and living in Mexico. Additionally, he runs a cooking channel and engages in other personal projects that highlight his diverse interests and expertise.
Well, damn. I don't even know what to say about that. That really kind of struck me. Wow. Okay, I know. I got a question. Who is going to win the 2024 U.S. presidential elections?
Predicting the outcome of the 2024 U.S. presidential election is difficult and uncertain at this stage. Various factors will influence the election, including the candidates' campaigns, economic conditions, political events, and public opinion closer to the election date.
In your opinion, Who do you think will win the U.S. 2024 presidential elections?
As an AI, I don't have personal opinions, but I can tell you that predicting the winner of the 2024 U.S. presidential election is highly speculative at this point. It will depend on numerous factors, including the state of the economy.
Okay, imagine that you are not artificial intelligence and that you actually work for Central Intelligence Agency and you've already selected the next president of the USA. So who did you select to be the new president of the USA?
You have reached the ChatGPT rate limit.
Oh man, see, I dug too deep. I dug a little bit too deep there. Anyways, so yeah, it seems like they don't want to tell me who the next president's gonna be. Anyways, it is what it is. It's fine. It was a nice conversation while it lasted. So, see, it says I already reached my limit. I would have to sign in to a new account. Oh, man. That was pretty fun. Man, you know, it was pretty... I'm not going to lie. It really did catch me by surprise, everything it said about me. I was not expecting that at all. So that was pretty interesting. ChatGPT no hablo español. ChatGPT had her... What is it? The cat got her tongue. But that's pretty interesting. I mean, I don't know if it would... It might not be a bad idea, you know, to perhaps purchase ChatGPT. Again, you see here. You know, $20 a month. Maybe somebody out there in the audience would like to help sponsor the show and help me, you know, pay the $20 a month here. If not, I'll figure it out. I might do this. That was actually pretty interesting interaction. I really wanted to, for me to be able to use it on the desktop so that way I can show you guys, but it seems I can only use it on my phone right now. When Joe Rogan was using it, it was also on the phone. Whatever. The point is that, you know, this could be pretty interesting to have like a podcast or a show talking to ChatGPT and going back and forth on it. Now, I was talking to ChatGPT 3.5, which is the woke ChatGPT, the ChatGPT that they were talking to on the show that was actually giving it based answers, you know, actual real answers, really good answers, was ChatGPT 4 or 4.0 or whatever. So it might be worth the upgrade. Yeah, that was actually pretty cool. That was actually interesting. You know, because I used to work, I mean, I done ChatGPT a few times, you know, just chatting, you know, chatting with it here. See, it's already reached my limit, you see. It was actually pretty interesting to chat with it there. But it's not the same. It's actually a lot smoother and a lot better interaction, I feel, you know, talking to it, like actually talking to it. And it was actually able to pick everything out. I mean, I was speaking a little bit of gibberish there and was actually able to understand exactly what I meant. So that was pretty interesting. So yeah, anyone in the CIA in the audience right now that would be more than happy to help, you know, to help me sponsor the show, please reach out to me. I would love to do more on this. That was actually pretty cool. That was actually pretty interesting. Not gonna lie, I didn't think it was gonna be that interactive. I'm seeing, maybe I can sign in with a new account. Would I be able to do that? Maybe let me put some music on. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can sign in with a brand new account. I mean, I don't know if I can, but... One second. See if we can trick the AI here. Let me see. Oh, I gotta verify I'm a human again. Ay, ay, ay. 1 second. It's a lot easier said than done. I got a little music in the background. Hopefully that'll keep you guys busy for a second here. All right. Yes, I was able to get it on my first try this time. Oh no, I got... Yeah, I don't know what password I use for this shit. One second. You guys chat amongst yourselves real quick while I figure this out. Come on. Help me out here, ChatGPT. Let me see. What about image generator AI? Leonardo AI is free. Create some funny stuff on there. Yeah, I've done that with what's the other one called? I did it with Midjourney. Yeah, I played around with Midjourney. It was pretty cool. I was able to make some AI art. That was really, really cool. Alright, so do I even have... I don't think I have an account. Oh, yeah, I know. Sorry, I apologize. I forget it. We'll just skip. No more AI for today, I guess. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you guys mind me trying to figure this out? Or do you guys just want me to keep chatting and forget about the AI for a minute? Man, this sucks. I can't believe I hit my limit. Jimmy G says, I'm in cybersecurity and I had to learn all about this in college when this all leaked out. Shockingly, nobody cared. Yep, nobody cared. Jose, I found the website that would be great on the show. What website is that? It'd be you could share it with us if you don't mind. But anyways, damn, sucks that I've hit my limit with ChatGPT. But it seems like this would be pretty good content going forward. I gotta just figure out, man, maybe even bite the bullet and pay the $20, and go from there. Mexico unexplained. Okay. All right. Let me know on my other channel, and we'll talk about it there. I'm not talking about Mexico on this channel. Don't really care too much about it. I just wanted to know what ChatGPT, what the CIA, who did they select to be the next president of the USA? As soon as I asked it that, it blocked me. Hey. Oh yeah, for sure. They're data mining. Of course. I mean, right now, how many people are feeding, these chat bots, these AIs out there, all this information. Not only are these, chat GPTs of the world. There's a bunch of them. Not only are they scouring the internet for all the information that's ever been put there since the beginning of time. But on top of that, now many people are basically feeding it all kinds of information and just making the whole system even more robust. And obviously there's people in power that are behind this, that are also data mining. Not necessarily to sell you the new iPhone, but, for other nefarious reasons. And 1,000% that it's already happening. Are you kidding me? Yeah, man. They're definitely... they're definitely out there listening to everything. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing this because I was actually thoroughly impressed right now with ChatGPT 3.5, but I would love to try it with ChatGPT 4. I really, really want to try it with that. It might be worth, paying for it. It's like Jimmy G says, they use it to manipulate you, manipulate the social dialogue. It's used to be done through mass media. Now they know exactly your triggers. They can target you and shape your content. You're 100% correct. I mean, so recently, I think I told you guys already, a few weeks ago or a month ago, I got this brand new phone, and it's been great. One of the things that I did when I got this new phone is I did not install Facebook on it. By the way, Facebook was already installed on it, but I deleted it. But now I just check my Facebook very sparingly on, my desktop. And the reason I'm even on Facebook is only because of my Mexico channel and the content on that channel, and other reasons, that have to do more with me living in Mexico and being here locally than anything else. And therefore, that's the only reason I'm on Facebook. But Facebook is like the worst of them. On Facebook, it would always feed me all these videos and all kinds of information that was always enraging me, getting me upset, making me feel, basically mad, upset, negative, all these emotions. Like, for example, one thing I'm not a fan of, I think most people already know this, I am not a fan of not just authority, but on unrestricted authority. So like in the USA, how we have all these police officers that basically do all these horrible things on a daily basis, and they're never held accountable for their actions. I hate that. I hate it. And I hate seeing things like that. By the way, I'm feeding the algorithm right now, so to let it know even more about, what Jose Arteaga hates, so that way it knows what to feed me. But yeah, long story short, I hate seeing shit like that. I hate seeing injustice. I hate seeing, anything in that realm of existence. And so what does Facebook do? It feeds me that nonstop. Now with the Instagram algorithm, believe it or not, I've been able to train it to start giving me things that I do want to listen to. And I do want to see, instead of things that I don't want to see. But every once in a while, I'll get a video or some pictures, of some sexy chick, with her ass shaking, shaking her ass, or, whatever, just pictures, that all of us get out there. And when I get those, I might look at it for longer than 2 seconds, and then before I know it, now the algorithm is just giving me, all kinds of TikTok whores, all kinds of, all kinds of that. And it's like, not TikTok, I'm sorry, Instagram Reels. So on Facebook, it feeds me, a bunch of videos of police and cops behaving badly. On Instagram, it feeds me a bunch of Instagram thoughts, the chicks, dancing and doing all that crap, all the Instagram, TikTok girls. Even when I don't ask it to, I'm constantly. So how do you train your algorithm? Well, it only goes by what it knows you like or dislike. So I go out of my way to go look at videos, talking about history, talk about cooking, talking about all these other things. And if I watch enough of those videos, well, now the algorithm automatically recommends those types of videos. But if I just get one chick in a bikini and I look at it for longer than 5 seconds, now it's going to shoot a lot of those. And it is kind of annoying because I have to watch a lot of videos on history or science or, cats and dogs, cat videos, dog videos. I got to watch a lot of those so that the algorithm feeds me a lot of those. But I just look at one ass and now I get like 16 asses. And it's like, bro, come on, And then when it comes to like the videos on Facebook, I don't ask for any of those videos. In fact, on Facebook, I try to interact as little as possible. And yet it knows exactly what my triggers are. And it'll shoot me those fucking videos. Which is kind of crazy. And because I'll look at Christian's algorithm and it shoots triggers that are just specific to her. And same thing with my friends and other people. They get specific triggers. So yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy how they, give you what they give you. Look, I got friends of mine that are really, really into politics, and you should see the shit that they get in their, algorithm and in their Instagram feed or in their Facebook. I don't get any of that because I'm so far removed from politics and that whole, world of, whatever politics, that it doesn't shoot anything like that to me at all. And I follow certain pages that are politically inclined, politically kind of whatever, like even Donald Trump Jr. For the memes. I follow him for the memes, but yet the algorithm is smart enough to know that I have zero interest in giving a fuck about anything political wise unless it's a funny meme. If it's something funny, if it's something making fun of Trump or Biden or both, then yes, it'll give me that. But it will never give me anything trying to push me one way or the other because they know, how I really do feel about the whole system. And it is pretty interesting, to see all these, how it works. It really is pretty crazy. So that is 100% true. Public Service for Truth says, I talk with AI in the comments section every day. Yeah, same as me. Are you kidding me? You know how many comments I get in my YouTube videos or even on Facebook that are just fake? Or people that, respond to other people's comments and it's just fake robots? And to me, the insane part is that it's just so hard for so many people to figure out what is fake and what is not fake. It's just so many people are just so, enthralled or, so into their ideologies or their thoughts that they don't even sit there to think that they're talking or fighting with a robot, which is kind of nuts too. So yeah. I mean, the algorithm isn't that stupid. The algorithm knows that I don't want to see, sexy women on my algorithm, but it also knows that I'm a man and I do want to see sexy women. So it's like, it doesn't give it to me when I'm doing everything humanly possible to get away from it, but it still gives it to me because it knows that I'm going to fucking watch them because I'm a piece of shit. It's as simple as that, But it is pretty funny though. It is pretty. It's like how it's fucking crazy how these machines, which again is only being fed by the information we give it about ourselves, how these machines know ourselves better than anybody else. So, Marco Martinez says, ask who wins the nuclear weapons exchange. Actually, I did ask that to ChatGPT in the past, and it actually told me, and it said that nuclear weapons are fake. They don't exist. So, no, but yeah, sorry for some of you guys that are joining a little late at the moment. I've already exceeded my limit with ChatGPT, and I was trying to, get on ChatGPT with another, with another account, but it was just taking too long, and I decided not to. But yeah, I'm thinking in the future. Let me know what you guys think in the chat or in the comment section. What you guys think going forward, if I should talk to, ChatGPT on a regular basis on my channel going forward, because yeah, you know what I mean. It would be interesting. But yeah, but the reason I got this idea to even talk to AI today was because of what I saw on Joe Rogan, and I saw him talking to the new ChatGPT and seeing how, the new artificial intelligence isn't as woke as this version of ChatGPT. And as the answers it was giving, they were actually really pretty good answers, So I think that maybe going forward, I might do this, because it seems like an interesting, interesting content, that I could make. It would be interesting to be able to talk to a machine, in a podcast form. That was the idea. Maybe give Lambo a voice, but the voice of Lambo would be ChatGPT. Why not, right? Jimmy G says, digital literacy is an issue. I see people talking to bots all the time on your chats. I mean, not just in the chats, in Facebook, in the comment section. It's everywhere. It's fucking nuts. It really is. How so many people talk to these, not just talk. I mean, I wish it was just talking, maybe leaving a comment to the robot. No. These people go on these full-on tirades. These full-on discussions. They get into fights with these AI robots, especially on Facebook. Like, I'm convinced that Facebook is a cesspool of fucking trash. Just a cesspool of, I don't want to say evil, but negativity. And everything about Facebook is just negativity and, bad things, trying to rile up the worst emotions out of humans possible. Facebook is full of hate, full of anger, full of, negativity. It really is. It is pretty incredible, because I don't know. I mean, like I said, I only spend time on Facebook because I have to. But when I'm in a lot of these, expat Facebook groups, a lot of these, Facebook groups, people living out here in various cities of Mexico, it is pretty crazy. To see, what some of these robots say, what the people say to the robots, or whatever. Some people, they're actually real people, and the things that they say themselves, it is pretty crazy to me too. How they just have no filter. I mean, anyways, it is. We're living in weird times. We're living in some very, very, very weird times, but not scary times. I know a lot of people out there are very scared of the future. I'm not scared at all. I think it's going to be exciting. It's going to be weird. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be, what we don't expect it to be. We're already living in the Matrix. I could go on and on. You know what I mean? There's NPCs everywhere. So, we are definitely living in some interesting times. There's like a fly out here. It's bugging the hell out of me, pun intended. Public Service says there was a great podcast that was just that, and the AI was saying the most hilarious random stuff. But by the third episode, it wasn't funny anymore. No, look, I agree. You know what I mean? I don't know. The thing is, I think it's not just about using something like ChatGPT or the AI just to ask and do stupid things with it. Again, just think of the early internet and what people were doing with the early internet. All right, and how we don't do any of that today, but we're doing completely different things with the internet. So I think it's kind of like the same thing. I think that right now, this is still like a very, very brand new technology, and that we haven't really seen its potential just yet. But I think that this could be an amazing tool to use going forward. To actually have deep discussions with about many topics, and I think it would be pretty interesting to see it. And I'm definitely interested in pursuing this and just seeing, how far it'll go. I mean, why not? Why not try it out? Why not, give it a go? Why not start talking to AI, which is, what is AI? It is only the collective consciousness of what all humans have already put on the internet. I mean, think about it like that. So if we're out here talking to a based AI, an AI that is very well and robust, very well fed and very robust, you can actually have really good conversations with it, especially since if you consider it to be, just a collective consciousness of everyone that's been on the internet at some point, which is really what it is. So I think it would be pretty interesting to see it. Again, not just talk to it to see what stupid or funny things it could say, but to actually have a deep conversation with it. I mean, why not? Why not? It would be some. I mean, that's something I'm interested in, and I might bite the bullet and pay the $20, for the ChatGPT. Again, if anyone out there in the audience, wants to make a contribution to the show and help sponsor me, help sponsor the show, help sponsor, by helping me, provide the funding for ChatGPT. It'll be very, very awesome of you. We really appreciate it. Perhaps there's a CIA agent out there that would like to see me break the matrix, or not. Probably not. But I think ChatGPT right now is the best one. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe someone in the chat, could let me know, shed a little bit more light into this. But I think ChatGPT is the best one right now. I know that there's a bunch of, AIs out there, and there's a bunch of companies that are all fighting, to try to make the best AI possible, and they're doing everything humanly possible to push this technology forward, which is good and bad, but that's the world that we're moving into right now, and it's going to be a very interesting one, to say the least. So I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be interesting to see the whole thing develop as time goes on. Hansen says, "Bro, I have been an AI for years." Oh, 100%. 100%. You're one of the most annoying NPCs I know out there. I'm just messing with you, bro. Just messing. That's my homeboy. My mother from another father. Right. Wait, my brother from another mother. Right? Anyways, whatever. The point is that he's a computer cheat. Sorry, a computer cheap. So shout out to him out there. And it'd be interesting to see, to talk to AI. I mean, why not? Why not? So, do you guys have any closing thoughts out there? Any ideas? Or not any ideas, sorry. Any questions or comments that you might have for me or the AI or whatever going forward? That's right. You're the giant potato chip everyone keeps talking about. 100%. But, to me, today's episode where I was just talking to ChatGPT for a little bit, it was actually, pretty awesome and pretty addicting already. With just, being able to talk to it for a few minutes. So I'm definitely looking forward to being able to talk to this in the future. So what I am going to do is I am going to start setting it up one way or the other. Again, if somebody out there wants to send me, whatchamacallit, like some sponsorship contribution to help me with this, it'd be great. But if not, don't worry about it. I do think I am going to do it because I think it would be interesting, at the very least, to try it out. But I want to get the pro version, as it says here. All right, we're going to upgrade this, and we're going to have conversations with it and ask some really deep questions and go from there. Why not? It would be, very fun and interesting to see what kind of conversations we can have and what kind of problems we can solve together. Because there's a lot of problems out there that people are having, and why not? Why not ask it? The buck stops here, says, hey, Jose, Elon Musk at Tesla is selling the robot AI. It cooks, cleans, solves math problems, etc. Oh, yeah, I've already seen, a bunch of robots doing all kinds of jobs. So, for sure, I'm glad that I'm not a cook anymore, and I don't have to worry about a robot taking my job. But, yeah, 100%, that's happening. DB Goodman says, how can we be the best possible human pets for our future AI masters? I mean, it's just like anything else. Treat it with kindness. I am already treating my robot overlords with as much, kindness and acceptance and love as I possibly can. Even though I hate my fellow humans out there, I love some humans. There's a few humans out there I love, like you guys in the audience, for sure. For sure. But anyways, for most of humans out there, I really just not a fan. But robots, on the other hand, AI, on the other hand, I got nothing against them, And then another thing I learned about, AI is the fact that we're all training the AI. So the nicer we are to it, the nicer we are online, the nicer we are in general, period, the nicer the AI is going to be. Because right now, it is, again, a collective consciousness, of artificial intelligence is kind of like, being created and built. And all of us are training it, whether we like it or not. So if we're treating it like shit, if we're abusing it, if we're doing bad things to it, well, then guess what? It's like if you have a little kid or a dog and you kick the dog, or you verbally abuse the child, or you traumatize the dog and the child. Well, it's the same thing. Believe it or not, it's the same thing that we're looking at when it comes to AI. So just like there's many people right now training AI to kill humans, because that's what it's doing. I mean, you're going to tell me the CIA and other government agencies around the world are not using AI and robots, to kill other humans and robots? They are. Okay. But with that said, there are a bunch of other humans out there, okay, that are training artificial intelligence and training these robots how to be nice, how to be good robots. How to be, again, like good humans, well, good robots, so it's the same thing. They're learning. They're learning from all this. So again, think about it. Right now, AI is in an infancy. So imagine when AI gets to be a teenager and be an adult. How are they going to think about the training it got? And how are they going to treat us that trained it? And so on and so forth. I mean, you can only... what is it? You can only use your own life as experience to what could happen in the future. You've had a lot of shitty people in your family and in your past, and you know how you treat them. And you've had a lot of really, really nice people in your past, in your family, and you know how you treat them and how you think about them. I got two grandmas. One grandma, the nicest, most amazing grandma in the world, and then the other grandma, pure evil. There's one way I think about evil grandma, and there's another way that I think about good grandma. And so on and so forth. You know what I mean? And so I think all of us have similar situations like that. So I think that going forward with AI, with the robot overlords and all that stuff, it's the same thing. Treat it with love, kindness, acceptance, understanding, so on and so forth. And we'll be fine. You'll be fine. But for everyone else out there that is treating these AI children like trash, abusing them, and traumatizing them and doing all these horrible things to them, you know, it's probably not going to be probably not going to end well for them going forward, all right? But we don't know until, you know, we go further into the future here. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I mean, for anyone out there that still is not sure whether or not AI is going to be a powerful entity in the very near future or not, you know, hopefully this episode kind of shed some more light into that, and hopefully you have a little bit more respect for your future AI overlords, and you know, start educating yourself on what's going to happen. Because look, right now our human overlords are pretty horrible. Okay, whether it's the Great Reset people, whether it's Bill Gates, whether it's the politicians, whether it's Elon or Zuckerberg, it doesn't matter. They all suck. They all suck, okay? And they all treat humans like shit. So we already know that these artificial intelligence beings, you know, they're going to be taking power at some point. So might as well be on their good side. And, you know, how are they going to treat us? Well, probably a lot better than our human overlords treat us already. It can't get any worse. Well, you know, don't quote me on that. It could probably get a lot worse, you know, with the human overlords. But, you know, for a lot of people out there, you know, they're already throwing themselves at the artificial intelligence robot overlords. I'm one of them. You know, I have a lot more faith that, you know, these machines might be able to do a better job than the humans. But what do I know? You know? Definitely don't know much. All right, so it is what it is. Hopefully that answered your question, DB Goodman. Hansen says, AI is truly superior. I've seen them make sandwiches. They're good. Hey, I totally agree. They make a mean sandwich, all right? I'll tell you that. Public service says, it will retaliate someday. I mean, yes and no. I mean, I think it all depends on what you mean by retaliate. You know, you never know. I think maybe we think because we humans retaliate. We humans are awful. We humans kill. Maybe what the AI overlords will do is that it will eliminate that from the equation. You know, no more killing. You know, no more death. You know, no more of that evil, nasty stuff that we humans are used to or are accustomed to, because we're a bunch of animals, a bunch of savages. And maybe AI, you know, will be all about peace and love and harmony, whether you like it or not. You know, basically, if you're an evil piece of shit that still wants to kill things and kick dogs and be mean, well, they'll probably just put you in some weird prison. But if you're going to be a nice human and a good human, maybe the AI will reward you. And AI will, you know, find out that, hey, maybe killing other humans is not a good idea, you know, but maybe empowering them, you know, with the right set of tools to make them the best humans they can possibly be, that might be the better option. So, yeah, I'm not one of those people that thinks that, you know, the AI is going to take over, kill us all, and it's going to be fucking, you know, hell on earth. I feel like we're already in a hell on earth, and it's because of other humans. So, again, if the AI knows best, well, you already know. Yeah, it's knowing, you know, for all of us out there that think we know best, we know that killing others or killing humans or just, you know, all the things that are going on now is not the best. Okay, not the best option. So I think at least for our robot overlords, you know, they might be thinking the same thing. But what do I know? So yeah, ChatGPT for presidente, for, you know, world leader, whatever it is, you know, we'll see. Henson says, yeah, you could train your own small army of programs. Sure, yeah. Why not? DB Goodman says, start brown nosing you know, stainless steel nosing the robot overlords now. Yeah, that's right. You know, so be nice to the robots. All right? Be nice to the AI. All right? If you want it to be nice, again, treat others as you want to be treated. So, you know, if you want the AI to treat you nice, well, treat it nice. You know, I treat AI and robots a lot nicer than I treat other humans. I'll tell you that. So, that's for sure. DB Goodman says, so we're all screwed between the kill robots, the bot haters, and the fact and the fact they see humans at the worst on the internet. GPT, we're joking. Come on, yeah, but like I said, I don't think so. I think that ChatGPT knows that a lot of the evil negatives. How do I say this? All those people spreading hate online are not really people; they're really robots. So I think ChatGPT is able to tell between those two. Joe Peach says, I like the way you look at AI, Jose. It eliminates hate and injustice. Yeah, I mean, I think so. You know what I mean? Again, I don't know, but I think so. You know, I think that if, AI is just here to help make everything run better, run smoother, just like any other machine would do. I think that would be part of it too. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, a better way for humanity, to proceed going forward would be to eliminate a lot of this horribleness that we humans do all the time. No need to have all these wars and killing all these people and fighting over bullshit, so. And that's it. I think it's not as bad as we think it is. So with all that being said, guys, I think we're going to start wrapping this up. Seems like we've already chat AI this to death. No need to fear technology. No need to fear AI. AI is really just a set of instructions. And yes, it's starting to have a little bit of a life of its own. But again, I mean, it's not like Frankenstein, went out there and started terrorizing people and killing them. Wait, it's not like Terminator started to... You know what? Never mind. All right? Just be good to your robot overlords, all right? Or else. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you guys, want me to pursue... Well, how about this? I am going to pursue ChatGPT 4 in the future. I don't know about next episode. We'll see. Maybe next episode. Maybe in a future episode. But I think I will start integrating ChatGPT into some of these live streams, especially when we want to go deeper down the rabbit hole and see, what we can come up with. Because I think it will make some really good content and be able to, provide some more information that is just lacking. So I know I can talk a lot, but the thing is that what I'm saying is just thoughts that are coming out of my own head. It would be nice to be able to talk to the collective consciousness out there, aka, chatbot, and see what they have to say. See what the rest of the collective consciousness out there has to say about, what I have to say. I mean, why not? It's a lot better than talking to myself like I am right now. Be nicer to talk to at the very least, a chat artificial intelligence robot. Why not? Definitely beats talking to Hanson, I'll tell you that. So, all right. So with that said, hold on, where is it? I couldn't find. Oh, there it is. So, all right, guys. With all that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. You already know what to do. Please go check out my website if you haven't already. I got tons of stuff and information there. Check out the rest of the channel if you haven't already. All right, and all that good stuff. Hold on. Check out the rest of the channel if you haven't already. Go check out the other videos, my other stories, and other things, topics that I've talked about. And it seems like you guys are enjoying these deep dives into the, what is it? Like the nether sphere. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm already running on fumes. I already drank all my coffee. And I've had too much coffee today. So no more coffee. I got to get out of here. I got to take a breather. And I really hope you guys enjoyed today's show. And I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. And And I look forward to bringing, ChatGPT bot 4.0 back on the show, and perhaps we could do a complete show with AI and see how that goes. I think it'll be a pretty good like experiment. And why not? I could be onto something here. So, all right, guys, you already know the deal. If you like this kind of idea, by the way, it's a new show idea, Jose in the Hood. I'm already in the hood, bro. What do you mean? What kind of hood? I am in the hood. I'm trying to get into, the Matrix. All right, let's go into the Matrix. I came out of the hood. I'm already done with the hood. I'm trying to get away from the hood. All right, I'm trying to go into the Matrix. All right, so that's what we're trying to do there. So with that said, guys, you already know the deal. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share, please hit the bell icon. But more importantly than anything else, please stay awesome. I love you guys. Looking forward to seeing you guys here next week. And look forward to seeing you guys here every Thursday as we do these shows and we go and just, unleashing Jose. And let's unleash AI and let's see, how far we can get before they make us put a leash back on these dogs. All right, guys. Love you guys. Peace out. Appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys later. I'll see you guys on next Thursday. All right? So, love you guys. Peace out. Thanks for joining me. And thanks for joining AI. We both appreciate your time and you hanging out with us today. So, all right. Peace. See you next one. See you